Good morning. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Devo Brown with you live from the Rogers Centre in downtown Toronto, Canada. It's going to be a big weekend here from the stadium. We'll tell you more about it and get you amped up in just a few moments. But first, let's talk some entertainment, and we'll start with The Simpsons, making history for them. They're going to do that this weekend, feature the series' first deaf voice actor, John Autry II, as well as the first use of ASL, American Sign Language, to be seen on the show. So, Dina, I'll bring you back in for this one. Sunday's episode is going to be The Sound of Bleeding Gums. So Lisa Simpson, we know she loves Bleeding Gums Murphy. He's a saxophone player. It's her idol. Well, she's trying to track down the deaf son of Bleeding Gums Murphy to get him an implant. So actor John Autry is going to be the first deaf voice actor to appear on The Simpsons, voicing the character named Monk. So there'll be sequences of ASL throughout the episode and more. The first time this has happened on the show in 33 years. That's the history of The Simpsons. And Autry said it's life-changing, equality and participation. It can impact change for all of us. It's about hard of hearing and hearing characters coming together. It's a part of history. Now, we know what just happened at the Oscars, Dee, where Troy Kotsur just won for his role, Best Supporting Actor in Coda. Coda also winning Best Picture. So we're seeing some change in this way, and it's change for the good.
I was going to say, Dee, I don't know if it's an influence of that film or if this was already in the works, but hello, 2022, long overdue. I think it's amazing.
I think it's incredible. I think it might, maybe has some influence in the film. The film came out last year, so it potentially could have happened. But, and again, that's one of the films I mentioned that I thought it had a good shot of winning, and it did win Best Picture. But if you haven't seen it, that's a film you've got to see, man. It is just unbelievable.
So
Coda is one of the better films I've seen in the last 5 to 10 years, to be honest with you. This is something that's interesting. Dina, you know all about the beauty industry. You've got your own line. And you know about some of the things that go into these products that are not good for you at all, for your skin, for your body. Exactly. There's a new documentary coming out called Not So Pretty. Keke Palmer is going to voice this, and we are going to show you a clip of that right now.
Looking good is all about self-expression. So of course, we should take care of ourselves. And boy, do we. Nails, hair, makeup, lotions, and everyone's getting in on the game. To the tune of $140 billion a year. But sometimes, all these products may do things to us that are not so pretty.
One day, my hair started coming out in clumps.
Good for her, Dee. Our skin is our largest organ, and it is a sponge. It can absorb up to 60% of what we put into it. You know I'm all about this. And before the average woman leaves the house, there's 126 different chemicals on our skin, layering between lotions, creams, perfumes. So this is so eye-opening and needed, and there's a lot of greenwashing that happens out there, too. So yes, Keke Palmer.
I know you're passionate about this. Yeah. You heard her. It's $140 billion industry, which is wild. And you're looking at beauty products that are separated for males, for females, and things like that. This industry goes deep. It runs deep in that sense. So Not So Pretty premiering April 14th here in Canada on Crave is where you can check that out. And Dee, what would have happened if Gwen Stefani was in Mr. and Mrs. Smith instead of Angelina Jolie?
Okay, I'll tell you what happened. That bleep is bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. That would have changed the trajectory of the whole Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie thing and the kids and Gwen doesn't even act. Has she ever been in anything? She's not like a Justin Timberlake.
So here's what she asked. She said, she was asked by Ellen. Ellen asked, what movie role had you auditioned for that people don't know about or would be surprised to know? She goes, I auditioned for Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but Angelina beat me. Think about this. This is where Brad and Angelina met, and then that relationship with him and Jennifer Aniston got squashed, and then they end up sparking off and getting married and all.
Oh,
Can you imagine? Life
I can't even believe it.
Very different.
I didn't know she was into acting at all, but yeah, that would have changed everything. But it worked out the way it did for a reason.
If you think about some of those No Doubt videos, she was kind of trying to do some of that acting style thing. How about this, though?
Or did she just want to work alongside Brad Pitt, Dee? Did she just want to work? Was she like, oh, Brad's in that movie? I'll do it. I'm curious if he was already cast. Sorry, what's the other movies?
I was going to say, that's when you started to say, hey, I want to have an acting career as well. I can start beside Brad Pitt. I know you. How about this? The Matrix.
Okay.
Could you imagine anyone else besides Keanu Reeves doing that?
Absolutely not. He's amazing as Neo. Who else would be Neo? He was so good at it.
What about, let me smack somebody. Will Smith was up for it. Imagine. He was up for it.
You know what,
He missed the
though?
lead role. It went to Keanu. He auditioned. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if that was after Men in Black, because he was
Men
sort
in
of.
Black. That's the thing. I think it was before.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. See.
Couple more for you right here. Who played Allie in The Notebook? Do you remember?
Allie in The Notebook was the Canadian actress. I love her.
Rachel McAdams. McAdams, yeah. So Reese Witherspoon and Jessica Biel also were up for that role.
I could see both of those. Yeah.
And, okay, Rachel Green, iconic character, right?
Friends.
Played by
Jen Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. Could you imagine Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, playing that role?
Yes.
Really?
I could see it. Do you not? Yeah, she was such a big deal. 100%.
When she was on...
Jen Aniston wasn't known then. She wasn't known then. I could see Kelly Kapowski.
True, but then they brought Tiffany...
Amber Thiessen.
And then they brought her on to Beverly Hills 90210 after, right?
Don't think I didn't notice. I swear I had that windbreaker jacket that you're wearing right now when I was in grade 5, and it changed into a fanny pack. Those were the days. You better keep that fresh wear on.
This is not a fanny pack. Look what's happening next,
fire.
D. Get up, get ready.
Ace.
We're about to do the 7th inning stretch. Ace is here, Jay Force is here. They're going to walk us through it, and then we're going to move through it. As you got the grounds crew, everyone's getting set up. The hype is real. It kicks off tonight. Rogers Center, Toronto Blue Jays are back at home, baby.